in pain after she caught that fingertip in the eye or right around.
In the WNBA's 2024 season, some players decided to take the low road in the middle of a year filled with intensity, wild talent, and constant drama. They thought they could bully Caitlin Clark. And let's just say, who are the bullies and how did they pay for it? The Indiana Fever's rookie sensation didn't just roll into the pros with her NCAA record-breaking fireworks. She walked into the spotlight like she owned it. But a handful of players tried testing her with physical play that went way past the line. What they didn't expect: that storm they tried to stir up would spin completely out of their control. And that storm's first target? Kennedy Carter, Chicago Sky's guard, was the first to cross the line. June 1st, 2024, Fever versus Sky. The ball wasn't even in play, yet Carter stepped right into Clark's path and delivered a shoulder check so blatant it looked personal. Clark hit the hardwood before an inbound pass had even happened. The refs called it a common foul at first, but after review, the league upgraded it to a flagrant one for unnecessary contact. And here's where it got messy. While the WNBA didn't fine or suspend her, Carter got dragged in the court of public opinion. Social media torched her, some fans even crossing into harassment that followed her off the court. Days later, she and her teammates were met with hostility at their hotel. Proof of how quickly fandom can turn ugly. Clark. She brushed it off with the calm of a veteran. That's just not a basketball play, but I got to play through it. Carter's plan to rattle the rookie completely backfired, turning her into the league villain in a story she couldn't rewrite. But if you think that's wild, wait until you hear what happened next. Angel Reese, June 16th, and Chicago Sky's other rookie star took her shot. Reese's college rivalry with Clark was already headline-worthy, and she carried that same fire into the pros. As Clark went in for a layup, Reese went for the block, but caught Clark's head instead. The play was reviewed, and the refs gave her a flagrant one for excessive contact. Reese tried to downplay it, calling it a basketball play. But the penalties came quick. The WNBA fined her $1,000 not for the foul itself but for skipping out on post-game media obligations. The Sky, failing to ensure compliance, got hit with a $5,000 fine. That foul didn't just spark debate, it set off a full-blown cultural firestorm. Reese became a lightning rod for race, privilege, and the league's physical style. Online trolls took it to a disgusting level, launching racist and misogynistic attacks that went far beyond basketball. The clash between Clark and Reese suddenly wasn't just a rivalry, it was a national talking point. And believe me, things were only heating up. Jonai Carrington, Game 1 of the 2024 WNBA playoffs. Connecticut Sun vs Indiana Fever. Just 90 seconds in, Clark passes to Aaliyah Boston, Carrington goes for the deflection, and her hand catches Clark right in the eye. The result? A black eye for Clark, no foul called, and social media losing its mind. Despite the pain, Clark came back after a timeout and played 36 minutes despite a subpar 4 of 17 shooting night. She insisted the poke didn't change her game. It wasn't intentional by any means. Just watch the play. Carrington backed that up, saying, "I don't even know why I would intend to hit anybody in the eye." But that didn't stop the drama. Jason Whitlock and other fans claimed it was intentional, triggering another online wave of hate, this time with racist and violent threats. Clark later had to call out toxic fans directly, pushing for WNBA safety reforms. Stick around, because the list of players keeps growing. Michaela Onyenwere, same August 30th game, same pattern. Another Chicago Sky player hitting Clark with overly aggressive defense, earning a flagrant one. By this point, Chicago was responsible for 4 of the 7 flagrant fouls called against Clark in 2024. That's 57% of them. No fines or suspensions. But their reputation? Absolutely taking hits. Shannon Sharp even pointed out that 17% of the league's total flagrants were on one player. Instead of slowing Clark down, these tactics only turned her into the face of resilience. Ari McDonald, even players outside Chicago got caught up. During a Sparks game, McDonald crowded Clark's landing space on a three-point shot and earned herself a flagrant one. No malice, just sloppy footwork. But it still added to Clark's growing list of collisions. McDonald's name joined the tried-it list, while Clark just kept pushing through. And these weren't isolated moments. They became part of a bigger pattern, a rookie earning respect by surviving a season-long gauntlet. Alicia Clark, May 25, 2024, Fever vs Aces. Late in the game, veteran Alicia Clark hits Caitlin Clark hard enough to send her sprawling. Common foul, but Fever fans were furious, insisting it should have been a flagrant. Debate lit up social media, But Clark still dropped 16 points in a 99-80 loss. Yet another bruise that didn't slow her down. Diamond DeShields, August. Sky vs. Fever. DeShields barrels into Clark, knocking her flat. The refs review it, upgrade it to a flagrant 1, and the fallout hits fast. Public backlash put DeShields in the hot seat, while Clark just added another mark to her tried to take me out list. Ezi Magbega, early season, Fever vs. Storm. Magbega delivers a hard hit to Clark's head mid-play. Common foul, but the replays went viral. Fans were split, clean defense or dirty shot. Clark's response? Draining a deep 3 on the very next play. Marina Mabrey, back to the sky again. In a June matchup, Mabrey's defense was pure brute force. One aggressive bump had Clark stumbling, but the refs let it go. Social media didn't. Mabrey got added to the list of Sky players accused of targeting Clark. Clark's clapback? An assist, a dagger 3, and a win in the respect column. Skylar Diggins-Smith, May 30th, 2024, Fever vs. Storm. Tensions high, Skylar gets tangled up with Clark and shoves her off balance. Common foul, but fans saw frustration all over it. Clark's response? No whining, no retaliation, just business. She finished the year averaging 15.6 points and leading her team to the playoffs. And here's the kicker. Clark's toughness didn't just pay off on the court. Off the court, she became a marketing powerhouse. Nike, Gatorade, State Farm, reportedly millions in deals. Jersey sales breaking records. Social media exploding. While her critics dealt with fines, backlash, and bad press, Clark's profile and her bank account just kept climbing. And the best part? She's only getting started.